So hi Vishal, good
Yes,
morning. I
ma'am.
think we lost out some time, some few minutes there. So where are
Yes,
you
ma'am.
joining me from? Which place?
Ma'am, I am from Madhya Pradesh, district Ratlam.
I see, I see. Okay,
Have
all
you
right,
heard about
great.
ma'am Ratlam?
Yes, I have heard in movies actually. I've not been there, but right. So
Movie Jab We Met.
Jabbi, yes, yes, Jabbi. I think the actress or someone was from Ratlam.
Yes,
Right,
ma'am.
right. So
Yes.
Vishal, tell me, is this your first session or have you had sessions before?
Yes, ma'am. This is first session with you, but I
Okay.
think this is my when you talk about Clapingo, this is
Hmm.
my 45 session. I think.
Oh, okay. All right, great. So I'm hoping that after sitting through 45 sessions, you have got some kind of confidence building or some kind of improvement in your fluency. What do you think?
Yes, ma'am. It's absolutely correct, ma'am.
Good, good.
If someone wants to learn English, so ma'am, if
Hmm.
Clapingo is very best platform because ma'am we can maintain our consistency because I
Correct.
have no
Hmm.
environment of English speaking. That's why ma'am I joined Clapingo
Right,
because
right.
I try to maintain my consistency.
Hmm. Hmm. Good, good. And this practice, like you rightly said, is very important, especially especially in the initial stages when you are uh, if you have no one to talk to and you are struggling with grammar or sentence construction. This practice is extremely important. Once you get the confidence and fluency, then you may gradually reduce your practice. But I
Yes
would
ma'am.
still
Yes.
recommend to keep practicing whenever possible. Right. So
Yes
Vishal, tell
ma'am.
me a little bit more about yourself. This being our first session.
Yes ma'am. Ma'am,
Hmm.
Ma'am, uh, uh, as you know that my name is Vishal Sen and
Okay.
I have already told you that I am from Madhya Pradesh district
Hmm.
Ratlam.
Hmm.
And basically, I born and bottom district Mandsaur, but due to my job, I am in Ratlam, and
Okay.
I work in police department since
Wow.
2014.
Okay.
It's been
Nice.
10 years.
In 10 years. Okay. It's going to be 10 years. We are into 2023,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So what is your designation, if you don't mind sharing? What is your what is your designation? What do you work as in the police department?
Ma'am, I am constable,
Okay. All right. Great. Nice.
and I am preparing for my Madhya Pradesh sub inspector job vacancy. But nowadays there is no vacancy.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think the last vacancy is the 2017. So it's been 5 years, more than
Okay.
5 years. So I am waiting for this
Hmm. Hmm.
vacancy.
Do you think pandemic also has delayed the process, or is it like that only? Every 4 to 5 years, the vacancies come out.
No, ma'am.
What
Yes,
is?
due to pandemic,
Hmm. Yeah.
I
Maybe
can't.
they have delayed it.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
all
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
But I appreciate your efforts to be fluent in English and to want to, you are sort of ambitious also professionally. Very good, very nice. Good to know that.
Ma'am,
Okay. So,
but
mhm.
ma'am, I would like to tell you one thing that why I am learning English because ma'am, I face some problem. That's why I'm learning
Hmm.
English.
Okay.
Ma'am, 7 to 8 months ago, I went to Tamil Nadu
Hmm.
for searching and absconding accused,
Okay.
and where we face ma'am lots of problem. And this is the biggest problem how to communicate because they
Hmm.
don't know Hindi because my mother tongue is Hindi, and they don't know Hindi. They know only Tamil.
Right.
So that's why,
And English
and
at
that
the
time I
most.
realized that, ma'am, that English is very important. And since
Hmm.
that day, I have been learning English.
Hmm. Hmm. Very, very good. Because see, you might face such kind of situations later on also again in life. So it is better to, and otherwise also see, Vishal, that uh, within India, okay, so there might not be any possibility for you to go to South again. You might be where you are posted already. But what if you want to, tomorrow you want to uh, grow as an individual, as a professional? So when you
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
grow in higher post, definitely English would be then mandatory, even if you're not posted elsewhere. So it's a global language. It will always benefit you. It improves your confidence also. And of course, we
Yes,
have so
ma'am.
many
Yes, ma'am.
other languages also in India. So that's the anyway we quickly learn because it's sort of we live here, right? So Vishal, a little bit about me. So I I come from a teaching background. So I've been teaching for the last 13 years. In fact, I'll be completing 13 years. I'll be in the month of June. I'll be starting my 14th year of teaching. I primarily teach college students and above. So I've not really taught school students ever. I've taught junior college students, 11th and 12th. I teach economics. And I joined Clapingo around exactly 2 years ago. So I'm surprised that, despite sitting through 45 sessions, we haven't had a session before. But there are so many speakers here. So maybe I'm usually not available all the time. Right. So tell me, what would you like to talk about? Have you checked out the session topic, or what would you like to talk about?
No, ma'am. I haven't checked because ma'am, nowadays I am not checking because ma'am, if I go to session notes, so I try to make some sentences and try
Yes.
to create some content. So that's why I'm not doing this, because if you are create some content in before, you are asking me. So I would like to, you can ask me anything.
Okay.
Because
So
if I trying to ma'am connect, I think we are creating some content.
spontaneously.
So this is not good for us.
See, what I would suggest to you, Vishal, is that no, there is no good or bad here. So what you can do is, throughout your other sessions, you can switch between session, because the session notes are also sometimes important. They are useful source of vocabulary for you. And if you notice, the session topics are quite common. They are not very heavy. So, I mean, from the point of view of improving vocabulary, expanding your vocabulary, sometimes check session notes also. You did not necessarily discuss about the topic during the session, but checking out session notes will help you to expand your vocabulary. Okay, so we can keep the session free flowing if you want, like you said. Something you want to speak spontaneously, isn't it? That's what you're hinting at.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, because ma'am,
Okay.
this is my second subscription, and when I had taken first subscription, so I usually go to session notes and try to make some content and try to mug up them. So I think this is the monotonous for me,
Okay.
because
Yeah, correct. It happens, right? That is why we give the learner full freedom to choose between what they want to do. So I personally feel learners learn a lot when they combine both. Sometimes session notes, suppose you find the topic interesting, you have vocabulary, you can, even if you have vocabulary, if the topic is interesting, you can share your own personal experience, which is not there in the session notes. So there you have the scope of thinking on your own. And then sometimes you can keep it very free flowing. It's completely up to you. So tell me, Vishal, what motivated you to join the police force in the first place? Like back when you started off, years ago.
at that time, this was my dream job at that time, because I already told you that I have been working since 2014. But ma'am, after joining this course, I realized that ma'am, we face lots of problem, and this is very challenging job, because ma'am, we work for people, but I realized that ma'am, nobody likes people. Everyone needs people, but nobody likes police, I think.
And that is
And
sort of
most of the time,
an
I face this
irony.
type of
Actually, we should like and respect and feel safe when we are around policemen. Or yeah, that is an irony. Actually, we are, in fact, when we hear the siren, or I mean, I'm definitely, I don't feel like that, but many of us in the first instant is, why is the police here? And it's like we start to we start to worry, which is not,
yes,
should
ma'am,
should
yeah.
not be the case. Actually, they are there to protect us.
Yes, most of the time we face this type of problem, and then we think, why are we doing this type of thing? Why are we doing job? Because we are doing for people, and people don't
For the
like us.
public.
Yes, ma'am. So, but now
Right.
it's ma'am good job, and I am enjoying this job since
Definitely,
2014,
it's
and I have learned a
important.
lot of this job, because ma'am, we can help others. This job provides you a good platform. We
Opportunity.
can do social work, and
Yes,
if
true.
suppose facing any problems, we can solve out this problem. So we
Yes,
feel very comfort, very good, ma'am.
absolutely. Yes. And due to that very reason, I feel a lot of respect for, especially for constables and, traffic policemen who are really doing so much, actually, especially in a city like Mumbai. I see it so crowded, congested. So you need a lot of determination, stamina, physical stamina also. And
Yes, ma'am.
like you said, people sometimes don't give you the due respect that you sometimes really deserve. But then overall, I think perception is changed. I believe that. What do you think? I mean, if I may ask you, why do people, feel like that? The way you said, people don't really take you the way
Ma'am,
they should.
most of the time I realize that suppose we are stopping anyone, suppose this person is going to, you're driving and buying any bike, and I told you, please stop your bike. Where is your helmet? Where is your
Correct.
license? So the, the person thinks that, why are you doing this type of things? Sir,
Why
I
are you
am getting
asking
late.
me?
I'm getting late, so you are disturbing me. So
Yes,
that's
you're
why I'm
stopping
telling
me.
that.
You are sort of, taking my time, precious time away. They don't realize that it is for their good. It is not that I will gain something, and
Yes,
you're just doing
this
your
is a
job.
very simple. This is a very simple example, because and we face lots of problem, and this is very simple example. But most of the time, suppose a bike Suppose someone has stolen a bike, and the
Hmm.
bike owner blaming the police force that why are you not patrolling in the night, right? Where do you when my so this type of things, ma'am.
They question
Most
you.
of
They
the
question you for uh,
yes, ma'am.
for doing your job, for sometimes not doing your job, both.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. I